Second shot. Good look at the green. Want to get out of the gates quickly. Hit the proper approach shot here at the first. What does the player need to look out for?
Well, there's two distinct levels to this green. There's that left side and then that.
Settles in over the putt. So into red figures at 1 under. Just a couple of feet. One under early in the round. Second hole, it's a par.
But be careful of those pines.
And that's going to stay on the fairway here at the second hole. Good lie in the fairway. Good chance to make something happen here.
Every time we go back to the players, there's always the talk. You know, the meetings that we always have, too much about 17. And yet, everywhere we go all over the world, and even when I played there, the one hole that was talked about in the locker room was 17, how unfair or fair it was that day. And it's the one hole that spectators always talk about. So in a way, 17 is TPC Sawgrass.
You know, Phil Mickelson always said it's like walking on a balance beam, that if it's 2 feet off the ground, it's no big deal. But if you raise that to 25 feet off the ground, yes, it's the same task, it's that same beam, but you know, you look down and you're in some trouble. It's the moment that makes it really hard. And when that crowd goes silent, and they always do, especially on a Sunday, when that ball is airborne, they go silent for that 2 or 3 seconds while it's hanging in midair, and you don't know, wet or dry, victory or defeat. It's really still one of the best moments in the game.
Yeah, 17 is golf's version of vertigo.
No problems early. Looks good.
It does look good. This bodes well. We might be in for a very, very low round today.
-3 now for the round. Frank, a nice mix of holes to start. So here we go with a par 3, the third.
Very narrow at the front of the screen, and that bunker too. You don't actually see it off the tee, the back left bunker, and it sneaks into that left side. So if that flag is on the left, just be careful.
I like the looks of this one. Wow, Frank, he is dialed in.
Yeah, that was just some shot on that. Easy birdie.
Seems to like it. Headed for the fat part of the green. Just needs to keep it steady here over the putt. Oh, man.
I just pushed it.
Boy, that hurts. Par attempt here. Has to feel good at 3 under par in the early going. Putting a good round together now at 4 under. So much focus here, Frank, on 16, 17, and 18. Number 4 is a hole that gets overlooked, but it's a fun one.
Yeah, the second shot here is more daunting, especially when that flag's on the left. So you really do start looking at that blue stuff, water.
right out of the center of the bat.
Did you hear that?
Good contact, good result. Frank, how impressive is this performance so far?
You've got to tip your hat. Really just played good from the first hole on. Rhythm is good. Hit a lot of good shots. Very smart, very smart decision making as well.
Well, that is a ball striking clinic right there. Another dazzling approach shot. Pretty close. Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
Oh, dude, that in the hole. Tremendous shot. Shouldn't be a problem here, but not a formality either. Yeah, here we go. Starting to roll now. 4 under with that birdie. Frank, how about this par 4 fifth?
I lost count the number of bunkers here. Off the tee and sort of in play with the second shot if you're in trouble, or even the one that's sort of left and long. Really good par 4, though. Fairway somehow has to be achieved if you want to reduce this par 4 to just a simple 2-shotter.
Frank, that is position A.
Yeah, the tee shot was like silk, Rich. I mean, just sets up that second shot so beautifully.
Frank, getting set now for the second shot here at the 5th. What's the best way to go at it?
Rich, it's one of the toughest par 4s on the green.
This is a good-looking shot. Chance for birdie after that beautiful shot. Excellent lie, 155 yards away. And getting ready for the putt. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. This would be nice. A birdie on the card. See if he can make it. So with that make, now at 7 under par. Hole number 6, 393 yard, par 4. What's in store for us here, Frank?
Another one really where you're just trying to poke it down there. When you stand on that back tee, there's an overhanging limb that you just get an eye of. So if you try and hit that ball a little too low, that's going to encourage a miss hit.
He has put himself in an excellent position with a beautiful tee shot. And now a good look at the green.
Long and straight.
That's how you do it.
That's an absolute beauty.
Frank, this is good golfing weather. Nice strong breeze. Frank, no reason here to think we're going to see anything other than another good shot.
Yeah, in a great flow, and golf like this looks easy.
Beautiful shot. That is tight.
Unbelievable. That is one to savor for the rest of the round.
What a day it's been. So they'll tap in. 8 is not enough. That is 8 under par with that birdie. Frank, what do you think of the 7th?
Interesting par 4 for 2 reasons. The undulating green on the end of the hole that also shapes to the right, that makes it look like a dogleg right. But really, you want to play that. He's loading up on it.
Look at the coil there. Frank, I know you like boxing. That was some heavyweight power right there.
Smoked it. That club must have melted after that one.
Strategically, Frank, how do you like to play this hole?
You've got to be aware of where you don't want to go. That front right bunker is probably the easiest bunker shot on this hole, but there's a little pop bunker on the left. That one there, always difficult to get it up and down.
Good chance now for a birdie. That was an outstanding play.
Oh, it's almost a guarantee there after that shot.
Appears to be what they call a commercial play. Very solid. Standing over this putt, concentrating on the read. You may have lost track at home, but we're keeping count, and that is 9 under for the day. Eyeing this putt for a birdie. And it drops for birdie. Frank, 17 here at TPC Sawgrass gets all the attention when you look at the par 3s, justifiably so. But number 8 is a daunting challenge in its own right.
It is, longest of the 4 par 3s, plus it's just littered with bunkers around the side, the back, and the front.
This one looks right on point. Oh, can't hide the flagstick from that man. Now to double figures under par. That's a good place to be. 10 under.
Second shot.
Eight under par for the round. Frank, the 9th is really a good par 5, isn't it?
There's so many options here. Just play it away, sort of 3-wood it down there, then go to the right and sort of wedge it on the green. But it's very tempting, especially in the right wind conditions. And that's if they're coming over your shoulder for a right-hander from right to left. Then this par 5 is very reachable. That's a ginormous tee shot.
Nice position, short grass, second shot. Headed for the bunker, I think. In the bunker, still with a chance for an up and down. From a perfect position, ready to play his next shot. Should be pretty good right there. On the safe side. He'll be pretty happy with that one. About 20 feet away in a good spot. Third shot coming up now from the bunker. Really not much to this. The only issue would be a lack of concentration or focus. Very well done. Almost made it.
Yeah, there'll be no stress for the next one.
In the hole for birdie. You like the sound of this. 11 under par for the round.
That's right. Now's not the time to pat yourself on the back.
Frank, not overly long, but still a pretty good spot and in the fairway.
Yeah, that's in that 280 mark. I'm loving that balance.
Second shot now at the 10th, and again, Frank, accuracy is at a premium.
Yeah, gone are the days to sort of thrash it out of the trees like Phil Mickelson. Ideally, coming out of that fairway, you're hitting to a green that moves to the right, so that makes it a little bit more difficult than what the mind's eye first sees.
Wow, Frank, he is dialed in.
Yeah, that was just some shot on that. Easy birdie.
All right, Frank, now the approach here at number 10. What's the right way to play it?
Just avoid that bunker on the right and don't go too long and left. Over the back left is not an easy up and down.
Shouldn't be a problem here, but not a formality either. Really has a feel on these greens. That is another birdie. This is impressive. And he has it.
A good putt redeems all.
Hole number 11, 558 yard, par 5. Frank, players in attack mode here.
Yeah, just try and blitz it down there. There are other bunkers on the left to consider, but really with that much fairway, this is a green light opportunity. There's always advantage of hitting it further than most, Rich, and straighter than most. When you put the two together, It's just straight up a head start.
Oh, this looks good.
Certainly is.
And now the second shot here at this par 5.
Should be safely on deck.
Well, that's how you play the game, right there. And he steps up to take this shot from the fairway. Frank, the beauty of golf, we're not playing inside a dome with no wind. You have to be able to handle the elements.
You do, and that's really where the better player comes through. On a day like today, anything around par is going to be a good score, so just adjust your own mental par.
And this is looking really good. You don't want to let this one get away. This is about concentration and focus at this point. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. This putt would give her an eagle. Just an unbelievable round thus far, and 12 under on the deck. Here now, the 12th hole at the TPC Sawgrass. It's a 358-yard par 4, so short on the card, Frank, but obviously a challenge. What's the key here?
Once again, trying to find that right position on the fairway, and that's down the right side. Anything down the left, that mound is going to block your view.
Right out of the center of the bat.
Did you hear that?
Frank, that ball's sitting up like it's on plush carpeting.
Rich, if you and I had lies like that every time, we'd still be playing this game for 11.
Now the approach to the 12th, Frank. What's the player looking at?
Well, it's a fun shot here for the second shot, especially if you've driven it down the right side, because then you can see the flag no matter where it is on the green.
On the green, and looking at a birdie opportunity. Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
You'll love them, the birdies, and that's another one. And takes care of business there.
Solid stroke.
Frank, 17 gets so much attention here at the TPC Sawgrass, but 13, par 3, is exciting in its own right.
It is, and it's actually more difficult than 17. One of the reasons it's longer, and also the green here. 17 obviously has two sections in it, front and top. This has, I don't think there's a flat piece on it. And every now and again we watch a ball roll all over the screen and actually find the cup for the odd ace.
Beautiful shot. That is tight.
Unbelievable. That is one to savor for the rest of the round. This looks like it's going to find the target.
Oh, Frank, I love it. She just made a hole-in-one.
Join the LPGA, a hole-in-one.
And what a day it's been. And through the years, Frank, it has gotten the best of the best, hasn't it?
We've seen Tiger Woods hit it left. We've seen Vijay Singh hit it left. We've seen so many players in the water down the left. Conversely, many a championship's been lost by hitting the ball up in the mounds on the right.
You take 4 here and run to 15?
I would sprint.
Pretty good drive here.
Another straight one.
Well, those are good numbers right there. 320, 320 yards. Just crushed it in the fairway. Frank, halfway home on maybe the toughest par 4 in the golf course.
Yeah, for some reason, for such a big green, it's always hard to get that second shot close.
Appears to be a smart shot, Frank.
Yeah, no problem here. That's going to fly all the way.
Terrific golf shot. And now that for an easy birdie. Frank, challenging approach shot here at the 14th.
Yeah, there's some subtle mounds in this green. One that comes in on the right, and then another one that starts to come in about 2/3 of the way down on that left side.
Stuck the follow through right there. This could be really good. So a tester from 4 feet. Makes the putt through a birdie. This for birdie. He's made it. Just before we get to what they call the gauntlet, 16, 17, and 18, 15 requires all of your attention, doesn't it, Frank?
Personally, I think this is the prettiest hole on the golf course, Rich. I've actually often gone back there and taken pictures. Just a gentle dogleg to the right. You come out of the chute, seems to be a generous fairway. You just get a little view of the bunker down the right side, but virtually there's no lip there, so that's not a concern. The green, all sorts of weird and wonderful waves on it, well protected by a big bunker on the left, and there's 2 little pop bunkers out on the right that, well, if you're first time around, you might notice.
Frank, once again, precision is so important as we look at this second shot to the 15th.
Yeah, you're looking at the flag here. You're looking at birdie. But if you miss, that big bunker on the left will swallow it up. And there's 2 little pop bunkers on the right. Tough to get it up and down.
Appears to be what they call a commercial play. Very solid. Great effort right there. And a great chance to knock in that short putt. Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special.
Really not much to this. The only issue would be a lack of concentration or focus. Good putt. Shouldn't be a problem here. Frank, you're 1 behind. Sunday afternoon, you're trying to win one of the game's great championships. Is this a spot that you love as a competitor, the 16th hole of par 5, with a chance to make a lot of noise?
It's a spot you cannot hide from, Rich, because you know exactly there. If you haven't looked at a scoreboard, you can feel it from the atmosphere.
Nicely played shot, about 310 yards down the fairway. Good contact, good result. Players bracing against these strong, gusty winds. Really a challenge out there. And a chance for eagle after that perfectly played shot. Nice position, short grass, second shot.
Really? This is an awkward length.
Nice putt. Count it. Now a 7-footer. There it is for eagle. Frank, I've seen players stick that finish to follow through like an Olympic gymnast. They're staring. It looks good, and it flies a yard long, and they make 7.
Well, a yard in a game of inches, too much. Well, there's a big green, and they're going to use every inch of it.
Wow, Frank, he is dialed in.
Yeah, that was just some shot on that. Easy birdie.
Locked in on the read and the speed.
Well read.
He has this for a birdie. Cleans that up, in the hole. Now to the final hole here at TPC Sawgrass, 462-yard par 4. Frank, is this one of the toughest finishing holes in the sport?
It is, because the simple reason you've played 17 holes and the job isn't done yet. What a great shot.
He has just hammered this drive here at the 18th, and now he is in a really good position to make a birdie here on the final hole. Frank, you found dry land, that's the good news, but now you have this second shot, which is very daunting.
Yeah, once again, you're looking at water on the left side, so the tendency is to miss it on the right. But that's a very, very difficult up and down. This is another second shot you've just got to brave it.
Oh, just a superb shot.
You're not going to see much better than that all day today.
Now his final approach shot of the day just wants to go out in style.
One more good swing.
Just a couple of feet. Mark that as a birdie on the card. Frank, I have to say, I've been impressed by the level of golf today. Really came out here with a solid
Seat.